right, I'm waiting on Mike Cargo to get his microphone ready.
Let's go out.
We need to go.
Get the ball ready to announce our seniors. It's homecoming. There's a lot going on here at the ballpark.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to take a moment to honor this year's seniors in band, golf, cheerleading, and football. To start off with our band, our first senior, James Ellison. James is escorted by Andy and Connie Ellison. He's been in the band for 4 years. He plays the trombone, and next year he plans on going to CVCC and also work part-time. James Ellison. Our next senior is Karcher Goldman. He's escorted by his parents, Joe and Denise Goldman. He's been in the band for 4 years, playing the baritone and trombone. Karcher plans on going to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville to major in nuclear engineering. Karcher Goldman. Our next senior, Reagan Jackson. Reagan is escorted by her parents, Joe and Indy Jackson, and also her brothers, Peyton and Blake. She's been in the band for 3 years and plays the clarinet. Reagan plans on going to the University of Lynchburg to major in vocal music. She would like to be a chorus teacher. Reagan Jackson. Our next senior, Nicholas Moore. Nicholas is escorted by his parents, David and Bernice Moore. Also, Christian, Philip, Dylan, and Franklin. Sister Mary and grandmother. Been in the band for 4 years. He's a drum major and plays percussion. He plans on going to the University of Lynchburg to major in music education, and he is also interested in a career in teaching. Nicholas Moore. Sarah Stonelake. Sarah is escorted by her parents, Steve and Sonny Stonelake. Also, Peyton and Quinlan Stonelake. She's been in the band for 5 years, playing the flute and piccolo. She plans on pursuing a career in finance. Sarah Stonelake. Our final band senior, Michaela White. She's escorted by her parents, Michael and Catherine White. She's been in the band for 4 years and plays the saxophone. She plans on going to college and majoring in psychology. Michaela White. Our golf seniors, our first golfer, Fulton Fitzgerald. He's escorted by his parents, Robert Fitzgerald and Jennifer Fisher. He's played on the golf team for 1 year. His future plans, he plans to go to college and major in business. Fulton Fitzgerald. Our next senior, Lane Terry. Lane is escorted by his parents, Lori Terry and Greg Terry. He's played on the golf team for 3 years and plans to attend CVCC in the fall. Lane Terry. Our final golf senior, Nico Thomas. Nico is escorted by his parent, Kathy Thomas. He's played golf for 1 year and plans to go to Liberty University and major in musical theater and would like to be a director or an actor. Our cheerleaders. Up first, Kate Terry. Kate is escorted by her parents, Chris and Liz Terry, and her brother, Chat. Kate has been a cheerleader for 4 years and is a team captain this year. She plans to go to James Madison University and major in hospitality management. Kate Terry. Our next senior, Kirsten Anastasia Hamilton. She's escorted by her parents, Robert and Angela Hamilton. She's been a cheerleader for 4 years and plans to help out on her family's hobby farm and continue to work with animals. Kirsten Hamilton. Our final cheerleader, Reagan Bowie. She's escorted by her parents, Trang Hairston and Timothy Hairston. She's been a cheerleader for 3 years and plans to go to Virginia Commonwealth University and major in biochemistry. She plans to pursue a career in pharmacy. Reagan Bowie. Our football seniors, starting off, number 2, Truck Roberson. Truck is escorted by his parents, Talisa Mays, Ty Roberson, and also Kara Mays. He's played football for 4 years, 3 of those on the varsity team. He plans to go to college to major in business. Truck Roberson. Our next senior, Aiden Rhodes, escorted by his parents, Todd Rhodes and Jan Carson. He's played football for 4 years as the kicker and punter. He plans to go to the University of Southern Florida and major in kinesiology, where he plans to pursue a career in physical therapy or cardiac rehabilitation. Aiden Rhodes. Our next senior, number 8, Kendall Harris. He's the son of Kiana Harris and is escorted by his coaches, Marquise Fitzgerald and Mike Roberts. Kendall has played football for 4 years, 3 on the varsity, and plans to go to college to major in law. Kendall Harris. Our next senior, number 9, Terrell Meganson. He's escorted by his mom, Latoya Penn, also Melissa Woodson, Kaysen Meganson, and Devin Toms. He's played football for 4 years. He plans to go into the military. Terrell Meganson. Our next senior, number 11, C.J. Rose. C.J. is escorted by his parents, Kim and Jimmy Rose, and his older brother, DeMarcus. C.J. has played football for 4 years, including 3 years on the varsity. He plans to go to college at CVCC and major in welding. C.J. Rose. Our next senior, number 18, Parker Hoden. Parker is escorted by his parents, Jill Gwill and Tim Hoden. He's played 4 years on the football team, including 3 on the varsity. Parker plans to go to Virginia Tech and major in packaging systems and design. Parker Hoden. Number 22, Zay Ellis. He's escorted by his parents, Shanika Ellis and Red Thomas, also Ari and Adri, and also James Morris. He's played football for 4 years, including 3 years on the varsity, and he plans to go to Liberty University to major in business. Zay Ellis. Our next senior, number 24, Dante Martin. He's escorted by his parents, Valicia Martin and Hector Loya. He's played football for 4 years, including 3 years on the varsity. He plans to go to college to major in accounting and would like to pursue a career in sports management. Dante Martin. Our next senior, number 52, Willie Jarvis. He's escorted by his parents, Stephen Brooks and Renee Brooks. He's played 4 years on the football team, including 3 years on the varsity. He's undecided on what college to go to, but he plans on pursuing a career in electrical. Willie Jarvis. Our final senior, number 81, Corey Cheatham. Corey is escorted by his parents, India Cheatham and Omar Carlton. He's played 4 years of football, all on the varsity team, and plans on going to Grambling University. Corey Cheatham. At this time, let's all give a big round of applause to the class of 2021, our seniors. Thank you so much for your dedication to Amherst County High School and the program that you represent. Thank you.
Here for the regular season finale tonight. Time for some kickoff at 7 o'clock. And Kerry, we'll get started with you.
For the Lancers, I think it's simple. What you want to pound, grind this thing, make it just a messy mudfest sort of a game. Keep the LCA offense over on the sideline. Defensively, would love to see some of those flashes we saw last week. The interception, they'll have opportunity for that tonight, but live in the backfield, create havoc behind the line of scrimmage, and let's go out with a smile tonight.
Yeah, grind the clock. Use as much clock as you possibly can when you're on offense tonight, and keep that, as you mentioned, keep that LCA offense off the field. They're going to be tough to contend with for our defense, and it is my opinion that we can't put together sustained long touchdown drives here and score when we have the football. It's going to be a long night. It really is.
This LCA offense can be a very quick strike offense, and I'm getting ready to say we're not. When we've done it 2 weeks in a row, at the point does the midnight and we're not able to do it. So let's jump on them early here, keep the offense off the field, and bring home the victory tonight.
All right, some final thoughts there from Terry and Nick before kickoff at 7 for the Lancers and the LCA Bulldogs, wrapping up our pregame coverage on the Randy Higgins Keller Williams Lancers countdown to kickoff. White and gray trim, LCA all in white with red wheels tonight. Aiden Rhodes has got it teed up at the 40, getting ready to kick it off from right to left. So we're ready for some football here on this Friday night. Quick kick time here, bounces over a couple of return men for LCA, but it's picked up by David Belford. Belford will return it to about the 27-yard line.
Kick return on by number 1, Jalen Belford.
LCA will start their first drive of this
tackle on the play by number 54, Logan Burns, and 24, Dante Martin. LCA will have the ball first and 10.
Nice friendly warm confines of Lancers.
Friendly with you are where we are. Friendly everywhere.
Quarterback lane. Has a single setback behind him, 2 wide receivers to either side on first down. Puts a man in motion, that's Belford. Takes the snap and fouls the snap and has the ball on it.
Fumble on the play recovered by the Bulldogs. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
And, we saw that last week at EC Glass, a lot of problems with the quarterback-center connection there. And that would be a great thing if we could get some negative plays freely like that.
How much of an impact is this weather tonight?
It does make you want, because it's cold.
Shotgun formation. Here's Davis Lane going to try and keep it himself. I think on a busted play going around the left side. Has a little bit of room over there, but he's going to be taken down after a gain of maybe a yard. Tyreek Brown coming up to make the stop.
Davis Lane on the carry. Tackled on the play by number 5, Tyreek Brown. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, I agree with you. It looked like a broken play again. The snap went high this time, not low, and not able to get the ball down and into the breadbasket of the running back. So he just followed the block around the left side.
I think they were going to give it to Belford on that end around going that way. Lane just had to kind of just pick it up and run with it. Here's the pitch, going left to the running back. Wyckoff's got some room across the 30. He gets across the 35 to the 37. He might have enough for a first down, but we'll see where the spot is.
Both side judges appear to be about a yard short.
Just short, that'll bring up 4th down and 1.
For 10 yards, but it's going to be 4th down and 1, and LCA's going for it. Deep in their own territory at their own 36-yard line. Let's see if they try and make the Lancers go off sides here.
They do usually have a shift in their package.
There it goes. There it is. And they do the little sneak up the middle with number 18, Dylan Stowers. And he's going to have the first down at the 39-yard line. Basically what they did was Stowers up as a wing back, and then all of a sudden he just came up underneath center and they snapped the ball to him on basically a quarterback sneak.
Get a little more meat and muscle in there, trying to get up that A gap.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 39-yard line. Ball spotted near the center of the field. Is Lane again on a high snap. Will try and keep it going to the left side. Has a little bit of running room at the 45, 50. Gets to the 45 down the far sideline and is just tripped up over there by Tyreek Brown. The Lancers 31. Wow.
Well, it is. Quarterback again with a high snap and having to make the best of what he could, and turned out to be pretty good there.
There was a lot of room right at the middle, and then sideline. Well, stopped after about 2. And then the main tackle was Devin K. Now wait a minute. What's going on here?
Did they decline the penalty?
Yes, they did. Interesting. They ended up giving Wyckoff only about a yard. So it's 2nd down and 9 here for LCA at the Lancer 30. Interesting.
Right.
Receivers to the left. Lane, the quarterback in the shotgun, takes the snap. Rolling to his left side. Looking downfield across or down the sideline. His intended receiver was Will Wyckoff.
Number 9, Will Wyckoff.
He overthrows it.
It'll be 3rd down and 9.
At the Lancer 30. third down here. They can't allow them to get like maybe 4 or 5 yards here because they'll go for it on fourth down.
Correct. Yeah, they're in hostile territory. They've already gone for it on fourth down once, and if they're close enough, certainly they would do it again.
26 left to go in this first quarter. Third down and 9 for the Bulldogs here. Lane underneath. Takes the snap. Going to let the little screen fly out to Stowers, and he is going to be very close to a first down. I think he's got it, as a matter of
Lane's
fact.
pass complete to number 18, Dylan Stowers.
Just at 9 yards down to the 21-yard line. Nope, it is first down.
That's enough for a first
And I think we're going to see that sort of sprint out pass a lot tonight. Watching them warm up, they like to roll Lane out of the pocket to get him away from the pressure with a couple of runners with him, just like we saw on that play.
First and 10 LCA at the Lancer 21-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 here to the left. Handoff is to Wyckoff going to the right side. He breaks 1 tackle as he gets inside the 15 and down close to the 11-yard line.
Well, if you got to do 1 tackle over here, I'm sure he's washing somebody somewhere. Get right.
Let's see.
Number 26, Katie Wyckoff on Gary.
First down.
Yep.
Half yard. More like it.
59, second down and 1.
Second down and about a yard.
We got is that Corey over here?
I think they've got the sticks wrong across the way.
How so?
Well, the drive should have started at like the 21.
I think it's the angle we're.
Maybe.
I see what you're saying, though.
Second down and short. Here's the delayed handoff. Wyckoff with a big hole left side. Gets inside to 5 and is battling his way across the end zone. Touchdown for LCA.
Touchdown,
From
LCA.
12 yards out.
Number 26, Katie Wyckoff.
Dave Wyckoff run with 8:06 left to go in this first quarter.
And LCA showing they can do it through the air and on the ground. Actually, mostly on the ground that time, just 1 9-yard completion.
Davidson is on to handle the point after. The snap is a good one. The kick is in the air, and it is good. 8:06 left to go in this first quarter. LCA strikes first. It is the Bulldogs 7, the Lancers nothing. And you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network. Kick. Be taken by Xavier Ellis at the 25, and he'll get tripped up at about the 30.
Turnover play by number 22, Xavier.
It's good to see Xavier out there.
First and
Absolutely.
10 for the Lancers.
Saw him briefly in practice yesterday. Was very glad to see him out there. So it'll be first and 10 for Amherst County. They will start from about their own 30-yard line right in the middle of the field. Moving from right to left and trailing 7-0 with 8:02 left to go in this first quarter.
Uh-oh, missing somebody.
So one of the linemen. Gotta be paying attention. Something I noticed last night with Bob Christmas just during practice. If you're not paying attention on the sidelines, they're going for it. Wide receiver here to the near side for the Lancers. A wingback is set right. 2 men in the backfield. Here is C.J. Rhodes looking to big pass right away down the field for Kendall Harris, and it's knocked away at the last minute by Jalen Belford.
C.J. Rhodes' pass intended for number 8, Kendall Harris. Incomplete. Second down and 10.
Anybody's ball, but Belford managed to get his left hand right up in the path of the football and knock it away.
What I'm hoping the coaches caught, though, there is that there was nobody playing center field. Throw that ball a little farther across the field, and he can run under that ball.
Second down and 10 for the Lancers. C.J. Rhodes takes the snap. Here's the inside handoff to Vincent Sweeney, and Sweeney loses a yard on the play.
Carry on the play by number 1, Vincent Sweeney. Tackle made by number 53, Gavin Womack.
It's going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Lancers.
I like the idea of opening up with a pass. Would love to see them complete a few passes here tonight, just to keep that defensive line honest.
Lawrence Brown is back, and he's split wide to the right side. 2 men in the backfield on 3rd and 11. Here's Rose with a lot of problems. Gets the pass out to Will Gregory, and Gregory can't hang on to it.
Rose's pass intended for number 16, Will Gregory. Incomplete.
4th down.
He had some room to run there as well.
The Lancers are going to go 3 and out on their first offensive series and not even use a minute of the clock in the process.
Yeah, that is the opposite of what we want to see here tonight.
Aiden Rhodes on to handle the punting duties. Jalen Belford, that is back deep to our left. Snaps a good one. Rhodes gets the boot into it. Line drive kick. We'll take a nice little Lancers roll all the way down to the LCA 35-yard line.
Rhodes is down.
7:02 left to go in this first quarter, leading 7-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, please make sure that you are sitting on the premises and making sure that you are wearing your mask. Thank you.
434-509-9679. That's 509-9679. Randy Higgins of Keller Williams. LCA leading 7-0. 7:02 to go in the first quarter. First 10 on their 35-yard line. Wide receiver here to the near side, 2 to the left. Davis Lane takes it, hands it off. Caleb Davis with a lot of room. 40, 45. It's all the way up near the 49-yard line.
Carry on the play by number 10, Caleb Davidson.
And a 15-yard pickup just about.
For
I think
LCA.
where they spotted. A 14-yard game.
Yep.
Davidson there. First down LCA.
And the defense kind of on their heels a little bit right now, trying to figure out this LCA offense is very multiple, and not real sure where the ball is coming from, what their next play is going to be.
Davidson remains in this backfield behind the quarterback, Davis Lane. Wide receiver to either side. They'll hand it to Davidson going to the left this time. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets into Lancer territory down to the 46-yard line.
Davidson on the carry again for LCA. There is a flag after the play.
Let's see what this is all about. It's got to be unsportsmanlike or personal foul, and it is. Hands to the face by the Lancers.
Uh-oh.
Personal foul against LCA.
No, LCA.
That's not the direction he pointed.
Not originally, but he changed his mind.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, they're marking it off against LCA.
So is that a post-possession, post-play foul, dead ball foul? I'm not sure he didn't put his hand up, but probably still going to be first down here.
Second 18?
Should be second down.
Second down, right?
Let's see, they're asking that question, I think, right now. We're trying to figure that out. 6:27 to go in the first quarter.
Yep, they corrected the box to 2.
Yep. So it is second down and 18 now after the penalty. Now we're ready to go. Lane underneath, takes the snap. Play action pass, looking to throw down the field. Got man up around the 50-yard line. That's Stowers, and Stowers knocked down by Tyler Brown.
Lane's
Up around
pass
the
complete to
Lane's
number 18,
48-yard
Dylan
line.
Stowers.
That'll bring up third down for the LCA.
Not,
3rd and 6.
nice 11-yard pitch and catch there, and that's that sprint out pass that I think we're going to see a lot of. They like to get him out from behind that offensive line, get him out in space.
3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs at the Lancer 48-yard line. LCA leading 7-44 to go first quarter.
The Lancer defense has had some opportunity, not able to back on the ground.
2 wide receivers to either side. Single setback is Davidson. Play action pass. Here's Lane in a lot of trouble, and he'll be sacked. Flag goes in as well.
Sack on the play by the Lancer defense. There is a flag.
LCA 48. Let's see what we got here.
I think that's going to be a
Yep, hold against the Bulldogs.
Holding.
Now the question is, do you accept it or do you decline it?
Decline it, it's 4th and 11.
Right. They declined.
He is declined. It'll be 4th down. About 10 for LCA.
And they're going to send on the punch. So the Lancers defense holds this time. A little help from a couple of penalties, or a penalty in particular.
We'll take it.
Let's see, who's on to punt this thing? Stowers is. No one is dropping back to receive for the Lancers, so let's see if they come after it. Blocked one last week against EC Glass. High snap. Stowers will get the punt away, and it's a good one. Going to bounce down inside the 25 and be down at about the 22, maybe the 23-yard line.
22-yard line.
That's where Amherst will set up shop with 4:50 left to go in this first quarter. LCA leading 7-0. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lancers at their own 22. They got to get something going offensively here, Kerry.
There's no doubt getting ready to say, okay, first series jitters are out of the system now. We've got to do what the Lancers do here, and it starts here on 1st down. It'd be nice to have a 5-yard pickup here.
Trey Wright is the wide receiver to the right side. Wingback set that way as well. There's the inside handoff and nothing. They were almost waiting on him in there for Will Gregory.
Will Gregory on the carry for the Lancers. A loss of 2.
I feel like we're going to have to go outside. Hasn't been a whole lot of running room in the middle. We're going to have to stretch the field a little bit, sideline to sideline.
2nd down and 12 coming up here for Northern Ray. From their own 20-yard line. Ball spotted near the near hash. 2 receivers to the right side this time. CJ Rose sets up underneath center, puts a man in motion, and across comes a defender, but let's see, was he drawn?
White jerseys are clapping.
It is a false start on the Lancers.
False start against the Lancers. It'll be 2nd down and 17
now. Back at the 15-yard line. Again, not a big play offense. You just can't make these types of mistakes.
It makes it ultimately more difficult, and we haven't found a rhythm yet on offense.
2 wide receivers to the right. CJ Rose puts a man in motion. That's Dante Martin. Here's the pitch going to Vincent, swinging, and he never got it. And it's recovered by LCA back at the Lancer 5-yard line.
Lancers recovered by LCA on the 5-yard line.
Sweeney never got that pitch. It was a low pitch that basically came down at his feet. And it's going to be 1st and goal for LCA at the 5. Wow.
Part of you says it's not the start we wanted, but then potentially we'll find ourselves right where we want to be. It's just one of those crazy days. But yeah, that pitch low from the get-go. I'm not sure the play was going anywhere. Even if he had received it, there was a Bulldog defender there right in his face, and it's like they're in our huddle right now.
Lane underneath center. Delay handoff to Wyckoff. Wyckoff almost marches all by himself into the end zone. And there comes a late hit on the Lancers as well. 3:40 left to go in this first quarter. LCA has extended their lead on the second touchdown run of the night by Wyckoff. And there's going to be
Personal foul against the Lancers. It will be enforced
yards
on the
tacked on the
kickoff.
kickoff as well against the Lancers. It's Kendall Harris, as a matter of fact, who came out and laid out the running back after he'd already gotten into the end zone. Davidson for the point after. Snap is high. Kick is in the air, and it is good.
Kick is
3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go.
14,
First quarter
Lancers 0.
It's LCA 14, Amherst County nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. There's the kick. End over end. It'll be taken. Vincent Sweeney right at the middle. Found a seam for a minute, but it'll be brought down right at the 25-yard line. And that's where Amherst will start first and 10. 3:35 left to go first quarter. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you by the Pool Doctor. Call Chris in the game now because it is the time for an early start to your swimming season. And even on a night like this, with a pool feeder
Yes.
from the Pool Doctor. Find out more by calling the Pool Doctor at 929-4008. That's 929-4008 for Pool Doctor. And the Lancers get something going here. Lawrence Brown is the wide receiver to the right side. Handoff is to Xavier Ellis, and he has just got white jerseys all over him. No gain on the play.
Ellis on the carry for the Lancers.
The Lancers are getting no help right now from their offensive blocking. I mean, the LCA Bulldogs are just right there on every play.
Yeah, there is no push up front right now. And the problem with not having a serious passing attack is that they're stacking the box with eight defenders right now. And they're challenging us to throw the ball or to get the ball outside that tackle box, and have not been able to do so. That's what caused the fumble in the last series.
Second down and 10 for the Lancers. Single setback this time. Two wingbacks on the set. Dante Martin in motion. Is the handoff to Ellis going to the right. Finally, a little bit of positive yardage. He only got about a yard, but a flag is down, and a false start's going to be called here on the Lancers.
False start on the Lancers.
That'll back it up 5, and it'll be 2nd and 15. Amherst actually had gotten a yard on that one. It would have been their first positive yardage, I believe, of the night.
It absolutely would have. We've run 5 plays, 2 incomplete passes, a 0 gain, and 2 negative rushing plays. It would have been our first positive yardage.
2nd down and 15 for the Lancers now at their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver here to the near side. Wingback set to that side as well. C.J. Rose takes the snap, rolling, and gets the pass out, tried to get it out to Dante Martin, but it's incomplete. He had pressure coming off of that LCA right side of the defense, and it's going to be 3rd and 15.
That time CJ wasn't able to get his shoulder squared to the line of scrimmage, and because he wasn't, he pulled that ball a little bit, tried just to muscle it, and as a quarterback you can't do that. You've got to square your shoulders and deliver that ball.
Clock stops with 2:09 left to go in the first quarter. 14-0 LCA if you're just joining us. 3rd and 15 coming up here for the Lancers from their own 20-yard line. They're still getting personnel in there.
They don't have to hustle.
7 seconds on the play clock as they break the huddle. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And CJ Rose says timeout. 2:09 left to go in the first quarter. LCA with the lead here at Lancers Stadium. The Bulldogs 14, the Lancers nothing. On the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.
A 14-0 with 2:09 to go in this first quarter. And it's almost, you have to convert this.
Sure.
That's the point it's gotten to at this point. Weird formation here for the Lancers. Man in motion is Dante Martin. Rose wants to throw, and a flag is down. And let's see what this is all about. For another false start against the Lancers. And it's going to be 3rd down and 20 now. Continue to go backwards, do the Lancers. 3rd down and 20 now for Amherst County at their own 15-yard line.
And as you mentioned, we're 10 minutes in and we don't have a positive play yet.
Again, same formation. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the right. Man in motion, Dante Martin. CJ Rose wants to throw. Going down the field for Tyleek Brown and overthrows him. At the 50, had him wide open down the near sideline and just didn't get it to him. That had 6 points written all over it if the pass was there.
And I think some of that is CJ is used to the pressure. If he could have held that ball just a little longer, it would have worked out perfectly. The receiver ran past the Bulldog defender, so he was going to be open with no one to stop him, just overthrown.
Aiden Rhodes punting it away. Belford will take it at the 45 of the Lancers, so LCA starting in plus territory here for this drive, already leading 14-0 with 1:42 to go in the first quarter.
I don't like the emotion I'm seeing on the Lancer sideline right now. There's just a lot of head scratching, a lot of, I don't want to say finger pointing yet, but they just seem lost out there right now.
1st and 10 LCA at the Lancer 45-yard line to start this drive. Short field. Single setback, 2 receivers to the left, 1 here to the near side. Davis Lane as the quarterback takes the snap, hands it off. Davidson with a lot of room to the left, gets to the 40, gets to the 35, and all the way down to the 32, but there's a flag down back to the 41, usually in the direction of holding.
That's probably...
Yep. Holding is the penalty. Spot foul from the 41 will back it up. And you're right, Kerry. Even the Lancers out there with their hands on their hips, and it's not looking like they're into this contest right now.
Yeah, that's tough for these seniors. Let's get some excitement there on the sideline.
Holding
Get
against
some energy
LCA.
right now. I get that it's cold, but we've got to get some energy on our sideline right now. And it's just, it looks like the scoreboard is against us right now.
First and 17 after the penalty for the Bulldogs at their own 48. Here's the play action. Davis Lane gets away from the pressures, looking for some blocks now, gets to the 50. Near side 40, 35 to the 30, gets all the way down close to the 25-yard line before he's tripped up. And it'll be first down and a whole lot more for LCA.
27-yard scamper there by the Bulldog quarterback. And once again, there was a Lancer who had a hand on him in the backfield, not able to pull him down, and then he just opens up and does damage. That is, we've had a 30-yard run and a 27-yard run by the quarterback.
First and 10 LCA at the Lancer 25. 2 men in the backfield in an I formation. Lane takes the snap. Here's the handoff. Davidson going to the left. He won't get as much this time, just a couple before he's driven back.
Davidson on the carry again for the Bulldogs.
Lancers need to be real careful here. They're starting to get a little
chippy.
Little chippy, yep. Gain of just 2 here. Second down and 8 coming up for LCA.
You don't get back into the game when your emotions are on your sleeve like that. They're going to let this first quarter expire.
I think you are correct about that. That is the end of the first quarter of play with our score, LCA 14 and Amherst County nothing. You're listening to Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hi, my name is Julia Simon. I'm a first grade teacher at Amherst Elementary, and I use the Amherst Education Foundation mini grant to purchase these lap desks for my students. We take them outside to do our reading work, and we use them in the classroom for our schoolwork. Thank you so much for giving me the money to purchase these. I'm really thankful for it.
Start the second quarter of play. Amherst County trailing the LCA Bulldogs by a score of 14-0 as we get ready to start this second quarter carry, and it really has been. It's almost like LCA knows exactly what Amherst is going to be doing on offense every time they run a football or trying to run the football.
When the Bulldogs have the ball, our defense is not sure what's coming, and we found ourselves flat-footed several times. But whenever the Lancers are on offense, you're right. It's like the Bulldogs are in our huddle right now, and they know exactly what's coming. We're still looking for a positive play on offense, and we're now a full quarter into this ball game.
As we start the second quarter, LCA's got a second down and 8 at the Lancer 23-yard line, moving now from right to left here in the second quarter. 2 men in the backfield in an I formation. 2 receivers to the right. Delay handoff to Caleb Davidson going to the right side, pushing players down towards the 16-yard line. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
Third down and 2.
They'll actually spot it at the 17, so 3rd and 2 here for the Bulldogs. In 4-down territory, no doubt.
Certainly. And just a muddle huddle there. Everybody got together, held arms, and pushed, and able to fall forward to pick up 6 yards.
Single setback, 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the right. Here's the delay handoff to Davidson again, and he's taken down in the backfield back at the 21-yard line. Xavier Ellis gets in there to make the tackle, and it's a big defensive play. It's going to be 4th down, back at the 20. Loss of 4, 3 on the play.
That was big. Let's see. Uh-oh. Are they picking up a flag? Nope.
Let's see. I'm not sure what's going on here. They're marking off something against LCA. Maybe a hold?
Let's see. That would be my guess. There we go.
Yep. So it'll be 3rd down again. That's the big thing for me is that would have been 4th and 5.
Right.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 15 at the 30-yard line. I mean, any kind of negative yardage at this point for LCA up 14-0 is good.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong, but
We give them an extra play.
yep. And we've seen what they can do with extra plays already.
It doesn't take them many plays, that's for sure.
Wide receiver to either side. Lane is in the shotgun here. Takes the snap and is back to pass. Looking across the middle and looking for Cade Wyckoff coming out of the backfield. Over there on the coverage was John Goins. And able to break it up, so it's 4th down and 15 now.
The punt team is not coming on the field.
Oh, I'm not surprised by that at the 30-yard line. No, I'd be very surprised they came out here. 4th down and 15 here.
This is a big one, fellas. Let's get this one.
Yeah, there's been a couple of good plays here deep in their own territory by the Lancer defense here. Now they got to make another one. 2 receivers, make that 3 receivers to the right.
Gonna roll out to the far side of the field.
Yep, there he goes. Davis Lane to throw. Going downfield, a man is wide open, touchdown. That was Will Wyckoff on the reception
Number 9, Will Wyckoff for the
with
LCA
10:32 left to go in the
touchdown.
first half. 30-yard pass play.
Yeah, just a basic rollout again. They don't seem to like to throw the quarterback from the pocket. They're going to roll him one way or the other. They flood 3 receivers out there into the pattern and just ran by the Lancer defender.
Here's the point after try by Caleb Davidson. The kick is in the air and it's good. 10:32 left to go in this first half. New score: LCA 21 and Amherst County nothing. You are listening to Lancers football on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Pooch kicks, does it the same thing here, taking it about the 30, across the 35 to the 37-yard line goes Vincent Sweeney. And again, Lancer's getting a little chippy.
Yeah,
we need to be real careful.
Far too early in the game for that.
Amherst will start this drive on the far hash from their own 36-yard line, trailing 21-0, 10:25 to go in the half. Amherst now moving from left to right here in the second quarter. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, stacked offensive line, 2 men in the backfield. Takes the snap, handed off to Xavier Ellis going to the right, and he's taken down for a loss back at the 34 or 34.
Xavier Ellis on the carry for the Lancers, loss of 2 in the second down and 12.
They've got to find a way to stretch the field. When they're bunching everybody in tight like that, the Bulldog defenders are still finding a way to slice through our offensive line. And if you get into our backfield, just like we talked about what we wanted to do to them, if you're in our backfield, that creates a disruption, and the flow of the play is completely blown up from the get-go.
Second down and 12 now for the Lancers at their own 34-yard line. Again, they'll stack the offensive line, this time to the left. Inside handoff. Nope, C.J. Rhodes trying to keep it, and he's in all kinds of trouble back there. Will he even get back to the line of scrimmage? No, he won't. Well, maybe he did. Let's see.
Carry on the
Will he end
play
up
by number
spotting this
11,
thing?
C.J. Rhodes.
Looks like it's going to be a
Loss
loss
of
of 2.
third down and 13.
According to where his left foot was. It's going to be 3rd and 14 now for the Lancers.
It's still amazing to think we have yet to have a positive offensive play.
Amherst trailing 21-0. 9:09 to go in the first quarter. Or first half, pardon me. Wide receiver here to the near side is Trey Wright. 2 men in the backfield behind C.J. Rhodes on 3rd and 14. Rhodes looking to throw, and he's in all kinds of trouble back there. Can he get away from it? Gets to the 30, gets to the 35, to the 40, and gets ahead to about the 44-yard line.
C.J. Rhodes on the scramble.
And
It'll
there's
be
a
about
positive
4th down and
play,
3 for the
right?
Lancers.
They were trying to set up the screen there, and it was covered. So it's going to be 4th down and 3 here. And if you're Amherst, you almost have to go for it at this point.
Absolutely. Even though the Bulldogs have scored on every possession they've taken over in Lancer territory, I don't see where you have an option here. Down 21-0.
Lawrence Brown, the receiver to the left. 2 men in the backfield behind C.J. Rhodes. Trying to put a man in motion, and finally Will Gregory moves, and LCA just dropped off sides. Let's see. Let's make sure. LCA pointing at the left tackle for the Lancers, but I think this is going to be offsides against LCA. They're trying to make their case to the official who threw the flag, but I don't think that's going to be the point. There we go.
Offsides on the Bulldogs.
Against the Bulldogs will give the Lancers their first down of the night. 7:59 to go first half.
All right, let's roll with this now. It's not out of the question. We've got to do something, continue this positive on this series right now.
1st and 10 Amherst at their own 48-yard line. And
Must be called
timeout has been called by Amherst. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. 7:45 left to go in the second quarter.
Timeout LCA.
The LCA Bulldogs. Terry already tracking some scores through on the Snap Fitness Lancers School Board. Some big games going on tonight. Pulaski and Salem, JF and Brookville. Heritage and Glass, a big game also. I'm not sure what Frank Rocco is arguing with the head referee about, but he's not happy about something down there.
I think he's saying that the offensive lineman lifted his hand, which should have, if that were true, it should have been a call against the Lancers. Once your hand is down, you can't lift it.
What's done is done now.
Correct.
And you're up 21-0, like Pete said. 1st and 10 Lancers after the timeout at their own 48. They've burned 2 of their 3 here in the first half. Here's the inside handoff. Some positive yards that time into Bulldog territory. Trying to check and see who was taking some Bulldogs on a ride that time. It should have, and I should have known, Xavier Ellis.
Carry on the play by number 22, Xavier Ellis.
Tough kid to bring down.
2nd down.
Absolutely. That was a hard-earned 4 yards by Xavier, right up the gut.
It'll be 2nd down and 6 for Amherst. Kendall Harris, the receiver to the left. 2 men in the backfield, Dante Martin and Xavier Ellis. Wingback is Gregory set here to the right. Rose takes it, hands off Dante Martin, going to the right. He's hit and dropped. Let's see if they even give him the yard.
Dante Martin on the carry for the Lancers. Bring up 3rd down and 5.
For a minute there, that was going to go somewhere. Ended up not being the case. No, they're staying no gain on the play. 3rd and 6. Third down and 6 for the Lancers. Again, another third down. You almost feel like they have to convert. 2 receivers here to the near side. C.J. Rose underneath, takes the snap, pitches it over to the left, and it bounces off Dante Martin's hands and into the hands of a LCA defender. As a matter of fact, that's Caleb
Fumble on the
Wyckoff.
play by the Lancers,
He comes up with
recovered by
the
LCA.
turnover
It'll be
at the
first and
Lancer
10
45-yard
Bulldogs.
line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for LCA.
And there's just no way that those Bulldog defenders should be in the backfield that quickly. Cade Wyckoff almost could have taken the pitch. We've got to find some way to shore up that offensive line. Just too much penetration.
2 turnovers tonight already for the Lancers, both of them in their own territory. The last time it was at their own 5-yard line, this time at their own 45. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 2 men in the backfield in an I formation behind the quarterback Davis Lane. 2 receivers to the right. A lay handoff to Wyckoff going to the right, breaks 1 tackle, stays on his feet down close to the 40. And they'll bring him down
Wyckoff on the carry again for the Bulldogs.
on the play.
Second down and 5.
Again, Lancer defenders in the backfield, just not able to bring him down. Bulldogs seem to be rotating running backs every other series. Davidson and Wyckoff, they all come in fresh.
Vincent Sweeney came up limping after that play. From the shotgun lane, and whistle, what do we got here?
Timeout Bulldogs.
Timeout called by LCA.
Timeout,
We'll take a run.
LCA.
5:42 to go in the first half. LCA 21, Lancers nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Caleb Davis on to attempt the point after.
They've come real close to blocking the last 2.
Lane is the holder. It's a high snap. And the kick is up and good. 5:35 to go in the first half, and it's a new score. The Bulldogs 28 and the Lancers nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Davidson ready to kick it off for LCA from right to left. See if he does the little pooch kick again, and he will. He'll be taken at about the 19-yard line by Vincent Sweeney, coming to the right side. He'll get across the 25 to the 26.
Vincent Sweeney on the return for the
Amherst has only been in LCA territory once tonight, and that didn't last very long. And they'll start this drive from their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10, trailing 28-0, 5:29 left to go in the first half.
And the Lancers just need to take a breath here. They need to score going in at halftime. They'll get the ball to start the second half. But we've got 5.5 minutes. We need to get something positive going here in the first half. We know we have an extended halftime as well.
Rose underneath center, puts a man in motion. Hands it off, going right up the middle, and looks like no gain on the play.
And the Lancers got away with one that time. The left tackle moved just before
Sweeney
the
on
snap.
the carry for the Lancers.
Sweeney.
2nd down and 10.
No gain for Sweeney. It'll be 2nd and 10. It has been that kind of night offensively for Amherst so far.
I think that's only their 12th offensive play. We're within 5 minutes of the first half being over.
Rose underneath takes the snap. Here's the delay handoff. Dante Martin getting ahead to near the 30.
Dante Martin on the carry for the
Gain of
Lancers.
4.
It'll be 3rd down and 6.
And like we said earlier, Kerry, any kind of positive yardage at this point is good yardage.
Absolutely. We've got a long way to go so that the positive plays actually outnumber the negative plays at this point. But we have seen some amazing things from this Lancer team, and we're certainly holding out hope here tonight.
3rd down and 6 for Amherst at their
All
own
members of the
30-yard line.
homecoming court, please meet Dr. Brown at the 10-yard line on the track.
2 receivers here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield. C.J. Rose takes the snap and wants to throw. He's going to go down the field for Trey Wright, and incomplete. 4th down, and the Lancers are going to have to
pass
punt.
intended for number 17, Trey Wright, is incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 6 for the Lancers.
3 and out goes Amherst, who trail 28-0 with 3:51 to play in the second quarter. Snap to Rhodes as he gets the punt away. It's a good kick.
Absolutely.
Bounces inside the LCA 30 and all the way down to about the 23-yard line, where it will be down by Parker Hogan.
The punt is down at the
3:44 left to go
22-yard line.
in the second
1st
quarter.
and 10 for the
LCA will
Bulldogs.
get this one from their own 23-yard line, leading 28-0. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by Snap Fitness in Amherst. Get the results you want and need at Snap Fitness at the traffic light in downtown Amherst. Call 381-6001 for membership information.
Bulldogs have scored on 4 out of 5 possessions. The Lancer possessions tonight ended with punt, fumble, punt, fumble, punt.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 22-yard line. Davis Lane, the quarterback, underneath center, takes the snap and will hand it off going to the right side to Davidson, and he's going to be scooped up and brought down by Corey Cheatham back at the 20-yard line. A loss of 2 on the play.
Davidson on the carry for the Bulldogs.
That's what we need to be
Tackle made
seeing.
by number 81, Corey
Count
Cheatham.
on Corey Cheatham to make that big
2nd down
play.
and 12.
It'll be 2nd and 12 for LCA at their own 20. Lancers need to get a 3 and out here.
Yes, they do.
Single set back behind Lane, 2 receivers to the right. The lay handoff, big hole right up the middle, 25. Gets to the 30, does Wyckoff across the 35 and ahead to about the 37-yard line.
Caleb
Goes
Wyckoff on the carry
Caleb
for the
Wyckoff.
Bulldogs.
Lancer down.
Caleb
It'll be a
Wyckoff,
1st
I'm sorry.
down, LCA.
Yeah, they're calling for help.
It's Lawrence Brown.
He's up.
Let's see, he's going to have to come out.
Yeah.
Wyckoff got all the way to the 37-yard line. It'll be first down.
17-yard scamper there by Wyckoff.
Two receivers here to the near side. Did they stop play, stop the clock?
Yeah.
And Lawrence Brown is going to have to come off, whether he likes it or not. And so Trey Wright will come out to take his place in the defensive backfield. And here we go. Lane underneath. Delay handoff. Davidson going to the right side. A lot of room over there. Across the 40, 45. Gets into Lancer territory all the way down to the 46-yard line. And it almost is like LCA can just do whatever they want to right now.
Tackle made by number 5, Tyler Brown.
That was Wyckoff on the
Good
carry.
enough for another LCA first down.
Yeah, because the defense is guessing. They don't know whether it's going to be run or pass. They don't know whether it's going to be inside or outside. They're guessing and they're on their heels. And because of that, they're not able to attack the line of scrimmage. And that's giving LCA all the room they need for these big chunk plays here at the end of the first half.
Again, handoff. This time Davidson to the right. He's brought down in the backfield by
for the Bulldogs. Tackle
Willie
made by number
Jarvis.
52, Willie Jarvis.
Loss of about a yard on the play. Or will they give him forward progress for no gain? Half a yard. How about that? 2:04, clock running here in the second quarter. LCA with the 28-0 lead. Single setback this time. That's Wyckoff. Wide receiver to either side. Here's the handoff. Wyckoff going to the left side. He's got blockers ahead of him. Inside the 40. Gets down close to the 35 and will drag some Lancers all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Wyckoff again on the carry for the Bulldogs.
Another big run for Wyckoff gives the Bulldogs a first down at the
Enough for another
Lancer 31.
LCA first down.
Last three plays, 17 yards, 16 yards, 17 yards. They might have been trying just to run the clock out early, but they're now in attack position, trying to put more points on the board before the half.
They stopped the clock because Wyckoff got out of bounds. And so it will be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. The Lancer 31, again a wide receiver to either side. Cade Wyckoff, the single setback. Lane will give it to him again going to that right side. He's got a lot of room inside the 25 and all the way down close to the 21-yard line. Another 10-yard pickup there.
Wyckoff again on the carry for the Bulldogs.
That's going to be first down. Or pretty darn close to it, I would think.
Yeah, looks like he's standing right on the stick.
Are they not giving it to him?
They're not giving it to him.
Interesting.
Second down and short.
9.95.
Yeah, something like that. 99999. Here's Wyckoff again going left. Gets the first down inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line of the Lancers with less than a minute to go in the half.
Wyckoff with the carry for the Bulldogs, and that will be enough for another LCA first down.
They have one timeout left do the Bulldogs. Vincent Sweeney coming out of the game. He's still limping. Wide receiver to either side. Cade Wyckoff still the running back. Lane takes it. Play action pass. They've got a man open right across the middle. That's Stowers. Touchdown for LCA from 18 yards out, 17 yards out.
Again complete to number 18.
39 seconds left to go in the half.
LCA.
Last three passes for the Bulldogs have been touchdowns of 30, 40, and 17 yards.
We knew this football team, the Bulldogs, were going to be good coming into this ball game, but boy, they have just dominated here in this first half. Davidson on for the point after. The snap, the kick, it's in the air and good.
And the kick is good. It'll be
39.4 seconds left to go in the first half. New score, LCA 35, Amherst County nothing from the Lancers Broadcast Network. a while. Gets across the 25 and ahead to about the 28-yard line.
With the return for the Lancers, it'll be 1st and 10.
That's where Amherst will be with 33 seconds exactly left to go in the second quarter. And now LCA players, so unnecessary, pointing at the scoreboard as they're going off the field.
There were some Lancer players that were still being a little chippy out there, and I think that maybe responded, but let's just play football.
First and 10 for the Lancers at their own 28-yard line. C.J. Rhodes, the quarterback, with two backs behind him, stacked offensive line. Rhodes trying to get the screen out. It was intended for Jerry Cashwell, but it falls incomplete with 26 seconds left to go in the half. A lot of pressure again on CJ as he was trying to get that pass away.
You've got two defenders chasing you when you have a spin out like that. It makes it difficult. Plus your receiver the defender was in his back pocket the whole time. But they did that perfect pass. It's just not the type of offense the Lancers run.
Second down and 10. CJ takes it. Trying to get the handoff in a busted play. CJ trying to keep it, and he's going to be buried for a loss.
Rhodes with the carry for the Lancers. Loss of 1.
It almost looked like, not sure who he was trying to get it to there. And that's going to be that's going to be the end of the first half of play. And boy, I bet you the Lancers are just as grateful as they can be at this point. We are at halftime, and I am not making this up. The score at the break, LCA 35, Amherst County nothing. We'll be back with our halftime activities after this timeout on the Lancers Broadcasting Network.
CTE is associated with reduced rates of dropout and higher rates of on-time graduation, particularly CTE courses taken in the 11th and 12th grades. Employers overwhelmingly say that the most valuable employee skills are soft and employability skills such as professionalism, teamwork, and written and oral communication. The blend of technical, academic, and employability skills that CTE programs provide best prepares students for fast-growing and high-earning jobs. CTE students and their parents are 3 times more likely to report being very satisfied with the real-world learning component of their education than non-CTE students and parents. Advanced CTE course taking in high school is associated with higher wages. Workers see a 2% wage increase from each upper-level CTE course that is taken. Occupations in skilled trades, sales, and marketing.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would direct your attention to the track. We would like to take this time to introduce the 2020-2021 Homecoming Court and announce our Homecoming Queen and King. We will start with our freshman class. Maggie Campbell. She's the daughter of Richie and Christy Campbell and is escorted by Dalton Wentz, who is the son of Shannon and Lynn Wentz. Adriana Ellis, who's the daughter of Shanika Ellis and James Morris. She's escorted by Isaiah Elliott, who is the son of Nicole Mays and Corey Mays. For the sophomores, Taylor Christian is the daughter of Veronica Glover and is escorted by J.J. Morris, who is the son of Shanika Ellis and James Morris. Ruth Koshy, the daughter of Lovely and Denny Koshy, and is escorted by Bryson Follett, the son of Heather Follett and Brian Follett. For the junior class, Sienna Cabell, the daughter of Cynthia Cabell. She's escorted by George Clark, the son of Tracy Clark and Steve Clark. Allison Morcom, the daughter of Patty Morcom and Steve Morcom. And she's escorted by Tyleek Brown, who's the son of Shantae Brown. For our senior class, Graham Courtney, the son of Pam and Rick Courtney. And he is escorting Kate Terry, the daughter of Chris and Liz Terry. Destiny Grishaw, the daughter of Brandy and Mark Grishaw. And she's escorted by C.J. Rose, the son of Kim and Jimmy Rose. Kaylee Lilly, the daughter of Melissa and Eric Lilly. And she is escorted by Aiden Rhodes, the son of Ted Rhodes and Jane Carson. At this time, we will announce our homecoming king, Graham Courtney.
Just announced the homecoming king here at halftime. But yeah, we've got to find a way. And at this point, we have no answers.
All right, 35-0 here at the break. Coming up just a little bit later on, we'll take a look at the Snap Fitness Lancers halftime scoreboard. We'll also take a look at what else will go over the scoring summary.
And our homecoming queen, Kaylee Lilly. Congratulations, Kaylee and Graham, and to all of the members of our 2020-2021 homecoming court.
Far right-hand side, and then you're just going to start moving down the side.
And now a performance from our high school marching band.
We are Amherst County, Virginia. Nestled in the heart of Virginia, Amherst County is defined by its rural countryside, rich tradition, and quality of life reminiscent of days gone by. While other communities move at a frantic pace and have lost their sense of place, Amherst County has preserved its pristine landscape, fertile farmland, and picturesque views. Our scenic beauty is second to none, and it draws people here to learn, be inspired, create, and enjoy a peaceful lifestyle. Amherst truly has something for everyone, from a premier institute of higher learning in Sweetbriar to a nationally recognized artist community to an energized creative culture led by Second Stage. Our agricultural heritage is alive and well in our wineries and orchards. We also have a rich history defined by tobacco plantations, grist mills, and bateaux along the James. And we can't forget the tales of the Revolution, the Civil War, and the bright and vibrant traditions of the Monacan Nation. That history is best experienced within our rolling hills and along our country roads. Perhaps our best offering is the great outdoors. In Amherst County, you're never more than 5 minutes from the pastoral beauty of the countryside or the seclusion of unspoiled natural wonders. We own the James River and provide outdoor adventures that can't be overlooked. You can launch your boat at River Edge Park, catch prize catfish in our beautiful freshwater lakes, play golf at award-winning courses, hike the Appalachian Trail, or simply enjoy a peaceful drive along the parkway. Along the way, you can step back in time at Amherst Milling Company or have a taste of wine at one of our fine vineyards. From the majestic James to the mighty Blue Ridge, Amherst County is a welcome escape. Global products are made right here, from finely crafted German grandfather clocks to high-end precision archery components used by the world record holders and gold medalists. This niche industry grew out of the huntsman culture in Amherst, as well as the pioneering spirit of our citizens. That entrepreneurial ingenuity can also be seen in our unique small businesses. From custom-made pies to locally made beer, locals and visitors can get everything they need. If you're focused on achieving an amazing blend of quality of life and professional success, Amherst County has built an environment that offers mountains of opportunity. Our greatest asset is our people, neighbors who greet you with a wave and a smile, and that welcoming spirit that assures you'll never meet a stranger. Our natural resources shape our natural traditions, and together they offer a place where you can breathe, where the weight of the world lifts away. Amherst County is both active and passive, wild and cultured, secluded yet connected, and we have all the things our great state has to offer right in the place we call home. We are Amherst, a perfect slice of Virginia.
Welcome to Amherst County Public Schools. My name is Dr. Brown and I'm the proud principal of Amherst County High School. I guess you're wondering, why should you come work for Amherst County Public Schools? But the question really should be, how can you not work for Amherst County Public Schools? This is an amazing place to work with amazing people and with a mission of every child every day. If you love kids, this is the place for you. Amherst County is a beautiful place to live. We have scenic mountains. We're situated really nicely between Lynchburg, which is a small urban city, and Charlottesville, which has a lot of amenities. They have concert venues, and there's a lot of recreational things that you can do. The town is just amazing place for it to be. It's got that old town feel. It just really makes you feel like you're back in like a really close-knit small town. But the county as a whole, these are just great people around here that love Amherst County and they love Amherst County Public Schools. Education is really, really important to our community. And we do the absolute best here to provide the top-notch education that our kids need and deserve. We are all about promoting life-ready students. And so for Amherst County Public Schools, it's not just about teaching to the test and passing SOLs and accreditation. We earnestly want to build our students to be thriving, engaged citizens and focusing on character and communication and critical thinking and creative thinking and citizenship. We are doing things that are going above and beyond to promote those within our students. Even with the pandemic and the COVID-19 situation, we've looked for opportunities amongst all the obstacles, and we want to try to promote an educational system that is allowing our kids to experience the things that a normal school system would, even amongst these difficult times. When the pandemic hit, one of the first things that we did was to continue education. And so we partnered with our local news station, WSET, to create these amazing, engaging lessons. Teachers sprung to action all across the county to create these awesome and engaging lessons. Our teachers have really done an amazing job of collaborating this year. We've had more collaboration than ever. So if you're coming onto our team, you can be sure that you're going to have awesome educators that have an amazing experience that are going to be able to walk alongside you and really help navigate this new educational situation that we are in. But at the end of the day, what makes Amherst County really special is our kids. These are some of the best, talented, amazing kids that you're going to find. Here at Amherst County High School, Amherst Middle School, Manelison Middle School, all of our elementary schools, our kids are constantly winning awards. They're constantly going above and beyond. They're inquisitive, they are talented, they're gifted, and they really care about each other. So it's beyond just studying and learning the facts. Our kids are doing amazing things to make our community better. And I think that's one of the most powerful things that I can say about our kids is they're not waiting to be the future. They are the future right now, and they're having an impact in our community, and they want to serve, and they want to do things to make our world and our community better. As a new teacher coming into our division, we're going to provide the support that you need, and we have an amazing research-based mentoring program. We have seasoned, experienced teachers that are our mentor teachers, and they're going to come alongside and help you with lesson planning, and help you create engaging lessons, and help you think outside the box, and really push you to be the best version of yourself as an educator here in the school system. I think one of the things that really drew me to the county is our desire to be innovative, and we have started an innovation cohort, and we are really taking the walls down on education and telling our teachers to just go for it. Think about things that are going to be engaging for your kids. Think about jobs that haven't been created. How are you going to be able to promote students the skills that they need, not just the soft skills, but the essential skills that they need to be successful in the workforce. Here at Amherst County High School, we have an amazing CTE, Career and Technical Education program, that is really preparing our students to be work ready on day one. And so these are things that we have available for our students, and these are the type of people that we're looking to have come here and work for Amherst County Public Schools. Again, you might ask yourself, why should you work for Amherst County Public Schools? Why would you want to? And I would again say, how can you not? After hearing everything about our kids, our beautiful county that we have here, amazing staff and peers, this is the place to work. If you want to be innovative, if you want to teach more than to the test, and if you want to prepare students to be life ready, Amherst County Public Schools is the place for you. I hope that you apply, and I hope that I see you around. And as I always like to say, and go Lancers.
ACPS students, never before have we had to rethink education quite like this. But we know that learning doesn't stop just because we're not in the classroom anymore. You are still exploring, creating, and honing your skills in new and different ways. We want to see the learning paths you are taking and what you are discovering on this journey. Having this extra time without distractions may be the perfect opportunity to fall in love with reading again, or finally pick up that guitar and learn to play. Did you know that some of the greats, like Isaac Newton and Shakespeare, have isolation to thank for their work? It was a pandemic that caused calculus to be discovered and brilliant literature to be written. It brings us hope during these trying days to know that your mind is still growing. Keep reading, keep writing, and push yourself to experience some new adventures. You may just discover a hobby that develops into a future career. Please share with us your learning experiences during this time through photos and short videos. Send them to social media at amherst.k12.va.us, and we will share them with our community using the hashtag ACPSLearns. We look forward to seeing your efforts, your discoveries, and your smiling faces. We will get through this together. ACPS students, never before have we had to rethink education.
CTE is associated with reduced rates of dropout and higher rates of on-time graduation, particularly CTE courses taken in the 11th and 12th grades. Employers overwhelmingly say that the most valuable employee skills are soft and employability skills such as professionalism, teamwork, and written and oral communication. The blend of technical, academic, and employability skills that CTE programs provide best prepare students for fast-growing and high-earning jobs. CTE students and their parents are 3 times more likely to report being very satisfied with the real-world learning component of their education than non-CTE students and parents. Advanced CTE course taking in high school is associated with higher wages. Workers see a 2% wage increase from each upper-level CTE course that is taken. Occupations in skilled trades, sales and marketing, driving and logistics, construction, customer support, and healthcare are some of the top jobs employers are having trouble filling in the United States. The skills gap may leave an estimated 2.4 million manufacturing jobs unfilled between 2018 and 2028, while many of the almost 17.2 million workers employed in infrastructure jobs are nearing retirement. Many of the 30 million good-paying jobs available without a bachelor's degree are found in skilled trades, healthcare, and hospitality.
LCA getting ready to kick off from left to right to start this third quarter as we look at it here at Lancer Stadium. Here's Caleb Davidson's kick high in the air. Going to be taken at about the 13-yard line by Xavier Ellis coming left side. He's going to get caught from behind at about the 23. So a 10-yard return for Xavier Ellis.
Okay, folks, I'm calling it now. This is the start of the comeback of the year. We've had two 14-yard comeback, two 14-point comebacks. We're just testing the waters tonight. Let's go Lancers.
It'll be a running clock since LCA has the 35. Mercy rules, they call it.
Right.
They actually spotted this football at about the 24-yard line of the Lancers, moving from right to left here in the third quarter. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, takes the snap. Quick pass, way over the head of Lawrence Brown. And here I'll say something right here. Rose had trouble with the snap in the first place and then rushed the throw.
Right.
Quite frankly.
Well, and that has to do with the Bulldog pressure he's faced all first half. He recognizes he's got to get the ball out quick. That time, just a little too quick, and sailed way over the head of his intended receiver.
Brown had some room to run, too. There's another mess up on the snap as Rose has to keep it. He's going to pick up a couple of yards across the 25 to the 26.
C.J. Rose on the carry for the Lancers.
Again, C.J. had trouble handling the snap, and I don't know if he's trying to get out of there too quickly or what he's trying to do here. But that's two snaps in a row now that CJ's had some problems with it. Actually only giving him about a yard, so it's 3rd and 9 here for Amherst.
A little frustrating. Last game of the year, we can't get the center quarterback exchange right.
2 men in the backfield, no receivers on the set. Handoff going to the left, some big yardage for Vincent Sweeney, stretching out near the 35-yard line.
He may have it.
Sweeney on the carry for the Lancers.
That would be only the second first down of the night for the Lancers, and it is a first down.
Great run from Vincent Sweeney. Just picked his way through, but looks like we've got a big man up front struggling with a right ankle here.
One of the linemen for the Lancers, and he's going to have to come off. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Amherst County at their own 35-yard line. Ball spotted near the near hash. Brown's back out here to the near side. The Lancers missing a player? Nope, I guess not. Here's that quick out to Lawrence Brown looking for running room, but he's tackled pretty quickly over there.
First complete pass for the Lancers tonight.
3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7 coming up here for Amherst. Trying to get something positive going here, trailing 35-0 with a running clock and 9:27 to go in the third. And off Dante Martin, big hole to the right side, 40, 45, and breaks a tackle there, 50, gets an LCA territory all the way down to the 47-yard line.
Dante Martin on the carry for the Lancers.
Nice run by Dante Martin.
Absolutely it was.
First down.
Big first down there.
24-yard scamper, sorry. It's biggest play by far of the night for the Lancers.
Will be spotted at the LCA 48-yard line on the far hash. 1st and 10 Amherst County. Amherst County actually gets a little something going here. Wide receiver here to the near side. Rose, handoff left side. A little bit of opening there for the running back. It's a couple. Let's see, that was Sweeney on the carry.
Vincent Sweeney on the carry for the Lancers.
2nd
down and 18.
You know what they haven't run in a long time? They're off. Sorry. There's that little tight end flare pass out there to Corey Cheatham.
Okay, right. Jet sweep we haven't seen tonight. Something to get the ball outside. They're still putting 8 men in the box.
And going to the left, Sweeney trips and falls after bumping into one of his own.
Sweeney on the carry again for the Lancers. 3rd down and 7.
Converted the last 3rd and 7. They're going to have to try and do the same here.
Bulldogs are putting 6 men across the line of scrimmage on defense, which means there's technically not an open gap there. And 6 men across 2 linebackers then are free to flow and make the tackle, and they've been doing that all night.
Rose underneath center, takes the snap. Again, a little bit of problem with the exchange. Rose now running to his right, and he'll be sacked back at the 48s. Rose just tried to make something out of nothing. I think it's going to be a tight end pass to Jerry Cashwell. And when he had trouble with the exchange from center, he just tried to make something out of it. And so the Lancers will have to punt on 4th and 10. 6:53 and a running clock here in the 3rd quarter. Amherst trails 35-0.
Well, that running clock makes a huge difference.
Again, the Lancers are missing some personnel here on the punt team. Aiden Rhodes out 2, punted away. He awaits the snap. It's way over his head. Rhodes all the way back will just have to jump on it at the 17-yard line of the Lancers. It went sailing over Aiden Rhodes' head, and LCA is going to get it at the Lancers 17. That has been the kind of night it has been.
It really is indicative of what we've seen so far.
17-yard line, 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
And you start to wonder at what point you'll see clean jerseys from the Bulldogs coming in.
I think there were a few out on defense. But
It did feel like it.
so it will be 1st and 10 for LCA. Lancers 17-yard line. They've got the first team offense out there. 2 wide receivers. Here's the handoff going to Davidson to the right side. Cuts in at the 15 and gets down to about the 14-yard line.
Davidson on the carry.
Gain of 3 on the play.
And the Bulldogs content to run that clock right now. The clock is certainly an enemy for the Lancers. And the Bulldogs content to take every second off that play clock. If they get 3 to 4 yards of play, they're very content to go up 42 and basically be at the end of the 3rd quarter.
5:33 to go in the 3rd. 2 receivers here to the near side. 1 to the left on 2nd and 7. Delay handoff Davidson coming up the middle. Corey Cheatham wraps him up after a gain of a couple. Down to about the 12. It'll be 3rd and 5.
You know they're in 4-down territory, so I don't think that becomes a question unless they want to try their field goal kicker, see if he can punch one in.
3rd down and 5 here, a long 5. 2 receivers to the left, 1 here to the near side. Single setback is Davidson. Lane takes it, hands it off. Davidson going to the left. He's going to get the first down, or is he? It's going to be close. Bring him down at about the 9, so probably about a yard shy.
It looked like it's going to be a little shy.
It'll be 4th and 1. Let's see.
4th down and 1.
What the Bulldogs elect to do here. Davidson is already out there. Should they decide to try the field goal, but Lane has come back out there to call a play. 4th and 1. Lane underneath center takes the snap, hands it right up the middle to the fullback in the I formation, who drags it down to about the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal for LCA.
See if I can help you get that number.
Yep. 26. It's not 26.
9? Nope.
No, it's 20.
20.
Thomas Murphy.
Thomas Murphy
On the carry for the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for LCA at the 5-yard line. Clock's down to 3:32 to go in the 3rd with the running clock. Wide receiver to either side, I formation in the backfield of Murphy and Davidson.
Lane takes it, hands off Davidson, cuts it back to the left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown for LCA.
Touchdown, LCA.
Caleb Davidson, that's his first touchdown tonight with 3:14 left to go in this third quarter.
And I don't think he was touched going in. Handed the ball back 5 yards deep, scampered to the left side, and just saw lots of daylight. Went right on into the end zone.
And he'll try the point after here, after scoring the touchdown. Snaps a little high, kick is in the air, and it is good. 3:14 left to go in the third quarter. New score, LCA 42 and Amherst County nothing. And you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network. To nothing in favor of the LCA Bulldogs over the Amherst County Lancers here at Lancers Stadium tonight.
Snap Fitness scoreboard has Brookville jumping all over Jefferson Forest 42-10 in the third quarter.
Not a huge surprise. I was hoping it'd be a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff from Davidson. End over end kick high in the air is going to be taken by Ellis at about the 12. Coming up the right side of the field at the numbers, and he'll be gobbled up at about the 25. Host of white jerseys there. So the Lancers will start from their own 25-yard line, down 42-0 with 3:04 to go in this third quarter. And our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by Snap Fitness in Amherst. Get the results you want and need at Snap Fitness at the traffic light in downtown Amherst. For membership information, call 381-6001. That's 381-6001. Lancers will start this drive at their own 25 with a running clock.
We need points.
We really do.
Pride points here.
Wide receiver here to the near side. And again, some problems with the exchange there. Here's a throw down the field for Lawrence Brown, and he can't quite come up with the juggling catch. Incomplete. It was decent coverage by Jalen Belford, but Brown still almost managed to make a circus catch there.
That reminded me a little of that pass earlier, and he's going to come off. I don't know if that's back or, well.
Could be hamstring.
That's looked like what it is. Then all of a sudden he straightened up. That's that pass they went back to earlier from the first half over the middle of the field. Nobody playing center field for the Bulldogs.
And even with the incomplete pass, the clock continues to run. Here's a handoff going to the left side, and not much there. For about a yard. And
fumble.
LCA's trying to say they've got the football, but let's see. Yep.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Bulldogs. It'll be first down and 10, LCA.
LCA will take over at the Lancer 26-yard line. 27, actually. Third turnover of the night for the Lancers. I didn't even see who was carrying that football.
I was wondering if number 4 came off. Jamarius Stewart, but I'm not sure. I don't want to hang it on him.
Yep.
Being unsure.
42-0 LCA. 1:36 left to go with a running clock here in the third quarter. And they just gotten another Lancer turnover, and they're taking over at the Lancer 27. 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left. Here's a pitch going to Belford to the left side. Belford's got some blockers out ahead of him as he's run out of bounds near the stick. It's going to be a couple of yards shy at the 20-yard line. 3 yards actually. So a 7-yard gain there for Belfort. 2nd down and 3 coming up for LCA as they leave the hosses out there, Gary.
They have, and it's just playoff points.
I don't know. 2 receivers to the right. I don't think points matter as far as the points are concerned. Here's Belfort again, cuts it back against the grain inside the 15 down to the 12 for a 1st down.
That should be the end of the 3rd quarter.
Spotted at the 13, and it'll be 1st and 10 for LCA. With 21 seconds to go in the quarter. And yep, LCA is going to walk back up the field. Well, we will head to the 4th quarter of play here at Lancers Stadium. It is LCA 42 and Amherst County nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.
Hi, my name is Julia Simon. I'm a 1st grade teacher at Amherst Elementary, and I use the Amherst Education Foundation mini grant to purchase these lap desks for my students. We take them outside to do our reading work, and we use them in the classroom for our schoolwork. Thank you so much for giving me the money to purchase these. I'm really thankful for it.
Side handoff to the fullback, and he fumbled the ball, but still came back up with it at the 3. Thomas Murphy on the carry. Spotted at the 5, or make it the 4. And it's going to be 2nd and about a yard.
Is that credited as a 9-yard fumble?
I don't know. That's a good question. It was Murphy who recovered it.
Your Snap Fitness Out of Town scoreboard, end of the 3rd quarter, Heritage 24, EC Glass 0.
Formation on 2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs. Lane takes it, again, hands off Murphy going to the right, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown for LCA from 4 yards out.
Touchdown, LCA, over 26K line.
And the points just keep on coming for the Bulldogs, even in basically, in soccer terms, would be stoppage time. Murphy on that carry. Davidson on for the point after for the Bulldogs with 11:04 to play in the ballgame. Snap is good. Kick in the air, and it is good. 11:04 left to go in the ball game. New score: LCA 49 and Amherst nothing. The Lancers Broadcast Network.
for the maroon and gray.
Here's the kickoff by Davidson, high in the air towards the left side. Sweeney will take it at the 15, coming up the middle of the field, across the 20, and caught from behind at the 25. Tell you what, you look out at them, at these Bulldogs, and you're not going to think speed, but they've got a lot of it.
Yes.
And if they do somehow manage to get into the playoffs, could be quite the sleeper team, if you ask me, in Region 3C.
Well, it would be interesting because you would assume they would go in at the 4 seed and would face Brookville again, who they've already played once.
That was way back at the beginning, 6 weeks
Correct.
ago.
Correct.
Could be a different team here now. First and 10 for the Lancers at their own 25. Here's the handoff going to the right to Dante Martin. Gets caught in the backfield and will be dropped for a yard loss.
Dante Martin on the carry for the Lancers.
Nothing but white shirts as far as the eye can see.
Second down and 11.
It'll be 2nd and 11. Running clock because of the mercy rule. We're down to 10:10 left in the ball game.
Again, even if it takes the rest of the 10 minutes of this game, you'd love to see the Lancers drive the ball down. You don't want to go into the playoffs getting shut out like this.
Especially not in just such dominating fashion.
Certainly.
Handoff going to the left. I think it's Sweeney, but we'll check the number for you.
It is?
It is. Picks up about 5 yards, 6 yards there. To the 30. It'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Lancers. At their own 30-yard line.
The offense just has not been in rhythm tonight at all. No sustained drives. We're looking at 3 and outs and punts. Fumbles have cropped up again this week, and the offense just has not been able to get in rhythm.
And in the second half, it's not been any rhythm between the center and C.J. Rose right now either.
Sure.
Rose is going to throw here, gets it out to Tyleek Brown, gets a first down at the 40, breaks a tackle down the near sideline into LCA territory, and will be brought down from behind at about the 39-yard line. Nice play there.
Where has that been all night? We've been needing to stretch the field.
Now, to be fair, they've been trying to do that play a few times tonight, and it just hasn't worked out. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Amherst at the LCA 40.
Did you say that was Tyleek?
Yeah, it was. Hero of last week's win over EC Glass.
Absolutely.
He's split to the left side here. Here's the handoff going to Dante, going right up the middle and maybe a yard on the play. Or did they give him any? Didn't look like they did they?
No.
Nope, no gain. 2nd and 10.
Been rough sledding up the gut tonight.
Second down and 10 at the LCA 40-yard line for Amherst County. Inside handoff, they fumbled the ball. And it's going to be LCA's football.
Stowers comes up with it.
Fumble on the play, recovered by LCA.
4th turnover for the Lancers tonight. We'll give it back to the Bulldogs at their own 41-yard line. With 7:54 left to go in the contest, and LCA with a 49-0 lead. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm sure the Bulldogs will just try and run the football here as they have on the past couple of drives, but they've been successful doing that.
Correct. Yeah,
and it is their first teamers out there.
At some point, you call off the Dogs, I would think. Wow.
Coach Rocco doesn't agree. Davis Lane will take it, hand it off. Caleb Davidson going to the right side, finds a seam at the 50 into Lancer territory, all the way down to the 42-yard line.
Davidson on the carry for the Bulldogs.
Spotted at the 43.
17-yard pickup there for Davidson. His 12th carry of the night should put him over the 50-yard mark.
I don't understand why the Dogs are still out there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't make any. You're leading 49-0. You've got a running clock already, and you're leaving the first teamers out there. I don't get it. And I've always kind of liked Frank Rocco. Here's the handoff. Davidson again going right up the middle. 35-30. Gets to the 25 as he's tripped up there, barely by Tyleek Brown.
First down, LCA.
And it's going to be a first down at the Lancer 24, actually, for the Bulldogs. With 6 minutes left to go in the game.
Yeah.
I don't have another explanation. LCA has completely dominated this ball game. A few times, yes, the Lancers have shot themselves in the foot, but at times also it wasn't something that you couldn't recover from.
Sure.
But Amherst has just not been able to be in any type of recovery mood here tonight. First and 10 at the Lancer 24 for the Bulldogs. Here's the handoff. Davidson, again, a big hole right up the middle. Breaks some tackles at the 15. We'll get all the way down to the 11. 13-yard pickup there.
And what we were hoping to see from the Lancers is what's being used against us, that body blow after body blow coming right up the gut, and now the chunk plays are coming.
And the defense just has nothing left.
Right.
There's nothing in the tank right now. 5 minutes to play in the game, and it's first and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Lancer 11. LCA will break huddle, send a wide receiver to either side. Davidson will remain the lone setback behind the quarterback lane. Underneath center, takes the snap, hands it off. Davidson going to the left, cuts back in. This time we'll get stopped right at the 10.
Davidson again on the carry.
Coming in to make the play for the Lancers was Caleb Ramsey.
Second down.
It'll be 2nd and 9. I mean, you can't tell the LCA players not to play, but at the same time, why leave the first teamers out there when you've got a 49-0 lead with 4 minutes to play?
And a running clock.
Yep. That's what I don't get. And they're trying to eat up as much clock before they even come to the line of scrimmage as they can, and I'll give them that. But again, why leave the Dogs?
Sure.
Handoff, Davidson trying to go to the right, gets caught from behind, dragging up some Lancers down inside the 10, still dragging them all the way down to about the 5.
Davidson again on the carry.
And that feels emblematic of where the defense has been here in the second half.
Third down.
Hands on him for a loss, and he just continues to drive for 4 or 5 yard gain.
4 yards that time. It will be 3rd and 5 here at the 6. Actually, that was a 5-yard pickup, wasn't it? Down to 3 minutes to play. 49-0 LCA. 3rd down and 5 for the Bulldogs at the Lancers 6-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. Davidson the lone setback. Lane will take the snap, hand it to Davidson, going right up the middle, and he will score. Touchdown from 6 yards out for Caleb Davidson with 2:37 to play in the game.
His second touchdown of the evening.
And Davidson, of course, will stay out there to do the point after.
Bulldogs having some confusion on the sideline. They're missing a player. Hustling back out on the field. Plenty of time still.
They haven't even started the clock. the
Play
25-second
clock.
clock. Yeah. Snap. Kick is in the air by Davidson, and it is good. New score with 2:33 left to play in the ball game. It is LCA 56, Amherst nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Once again, LCA taking advantage of a Lancers turnover and scoring some points. 6-yard run by Caleb Davidson. And Davidson adds his own extra point as well. 56-0 in favor of the Bulldogs with 2:33 to play in the ball game. Davidson set to kick off from right to left. Puts it high in the air once again. Going to be taken by Lawrence Brown at the 15, coming up the middle of the field across the 30, across the 35, and will be brought down at about the 38. So that's where the Lancers will get the football with the running clock with 2:26 to play in the game. We're thinking at this point, at least that's what we've been hearing, that we will be in Salem next Friday night. The opening round of the Region 4D playoffs. Lancers taking on the Salem Spartans again in that first round game, as they would be the 4 seed and Salem would be the top seed. Last report, they were taking care of business against Pulaski. Lancers with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Play action pass to Dante Martin. Get the screen out to Vincent Sweeney. Cuts back against the grain towards the middle of the field, over the 50 and into Bulldog territory at about the 48-yard line. Nice little pass there.
Absolutely. They've tried that pass several times tonight without success. Good to see it connect there for 15 yards.
LCA does have some clean jersey crews out there for their defense now, except along the front. I think that's still the same. 1st and 10 Lancers at the LCA 48. Rose takes the snap, hands it off. Dante Martin going to the right side, drags a few LCA players with him inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. And a gain of 5 there. So we approach the 1-minute mark of this ball game. See what the Lancers can put together here in the last 60 seconds of this contest, trailing 56-0. Rose underneath. Inside handoff, Vincent Sweeney gets hit in the backfield, breaks that tackle, but will not get far. Got time for one more play.
3rd down.
No gain. 3rd down and 5. And a timeout has been burned by the Amherst County Lancers, and we will take it with them. 56-0 LCA over Amherst County on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.
to Xavier Ellis going to the right. He's trying to get out of bounds.
It don't matter.
Not that it will matter. 20 seconds left to play.
It's a running clock, guys. Good gosh.
Lancers don't understand why the clock's still running, but it is a running clock.
Yep.
There's not a lot you can do about it. That's going to be it. Your final score here from Lancer Stadium. It was a domination night for the LCA Bulldogs tonight as they improved to 4-1 on the season. The Lancers dropped to 3-3 as LCA wins here tonight by a score of 56-0 over Amherst County. We'll be back with the Lancers postgame show after this on the Lancers Broadcast Network.